Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the Cuboid Hemorrhoid Asteroid playthrough, the thermal update that came out before. Welcome back. I was having a little bit of a look around while my audio was rendering, and I was talking before in the last one about a geyser. So if you look down here, luckily we found one. So basically what they do is they build up pressure, and I actually found it by looking for the temperature, because what it does is it gets more and more pressure that eventually erupts boiling hot water. So it's not actually good that the water's boiling, but it is a never-ending source of water if you can actually get it all worked out. So we do know we've got a geyser down there, which is good. Now let's just have a look at our research, see where we're up to. We're almost finished farming, and then what are we going to do? We're working towards, we're going to do power, then liquid, then sanitation. Okay, that's cool. I know what we're going to do. We got absolutely mountains of food at the moment, which is good. All right, research. We will be doing power so we can get bigger batteries. That's really the biggest priority right now. I know we're not making enough oxygen. It's fine. So these, I'm going to actually put this on 7 because we've only got 1. So it's got more of a priority to bring the algae there. So it does actually create heat. And it does heat oxygen, and it's actually struggling at the moment with gas pressure, I think. No, Mechans, you can't get up. I will feed you as soon as I finish recording this episode. I promise, young man. I mean, old man. I mean, whatever. Let's have a look. Who have we got sweeping? You can take off your sweeping. You can, both of you can sweep. We're just going to do these in chunks. The first chunk is going to be where they sleep, and where the toilets are, and get that stuff swept up because we don't particularly want the decor to be as bad as, look, the debris is taking it negative 84. Actually, should I? You know what we're going to do? We're going to get the decor because I do remember that one of the people was a reasonable artist, 5. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely going to be worth it to start with, to chuck some. I've got allergies again. I did not have allergies when I woke up this morning, but they're certainly coming now. So if we get some of the research done, we can make some paintings above their beds, and they do seem to like that, and we can chuck some down over the top of the research station and that, because everything's pretty red at the moment. Actually, you should not. We'll sweep up this as well. Oh, look, we need to sweep up all of this stuff, but I mean, it's not a huge priority. But by doing this, who's got this? Who's got 18% stress? Brian. Now, why do you have so much stress? Because of your wounds? Stress. There we go. I guess he's got his grimy, dirty hands and light wounds. So we could get a medical cot. We could do that. That could be something we should actually prioritize. Let's just chuck that on a 7. And we're going to move that one later. That's just literally there right now so that we've got something to do with that. See, I've got them all sweeping now. And that's mostly because the decors are bad. See, Brian's pretty hurt. Look, let's get this. But you see, then we take him off the research. So you're just going to have to put up with it for like just a little bit, dude. Just a little. We will chuck a... Look, I'm going to chuck a massage table here, just so we've got one built as well. So we've got one there, and one there. Cool. So people are complaining about the cold, but, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. No, it shouldn't be idle. Go and deal with your stuff. So let's have a look. See, there's not a lot of oxygen up there, but that's mostly because we haven't managed to do almost anything. So let's just chuck 4 of those down to start with. I will prioritize them quite highly. As I said, I'm really trying not to put a lot of things on 9, because by having the 9 free, you really can prioritize emergency things. But when you do have a lot of 9s that you want people to be always doing it, they don't really listen to you as much. So let's chuck down a few mealwood seeds. Doop, doop, doop. And hopefully they'll start growing. And we do have algae. We don't have any... Look, okay, there's some dirt there that's actually... We're just going to 9 sweep that up because we want that polluting that's polluting the oxygen to be put away. And you can see there's the polluted dirt, which is basically poo. There's poo there. There was a thing they could have put it straight in there, but they chose not to. How far are we from the next one? 400 seconds still. What's our research doing? We've almost got the decor. That was literally just because then I can start building these slowly as we dig and as we do lots of other things. And trust me, you do want the decor to be high or your stress will keep peaking. Okay, if I put you there, how quickly... Where are you, buddy? What is your... No, I want... Alright. Okay, he doesn't like the cold air. His decor expectation is negative 20% per cycle. But we want him to get better. We want Brian to get better. We don't want Brian to be angry. I guess we could chuck him on the massage table, but he is our only researcher. So if we can get some decor here, so that he likes hanging around out here, then he'll actually kind of... So the light wounds is... I think he's healed already. That is amazing. So does anybody else have any light wounds? Everyone else has light wounds, so we might just chuck them on there one by one. And over this next day, maybe they'll all kind of get better. Let's have a look how quickly that goes. Oh, apparently now that I'm... Oh, it moved. Now that I'm looking at it, it's going to go really slowly. But we do have a massage table now. For emergencies, we do have that. Research should be pretty much almost finished. This will probably be the last one. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build some decor there. So that he likes being here. Because that's why we're sweeping all this stuff up. Because it really does affect it. And we want them to be as happy as they possibly can at this part of the game. So that they don't start getting incredibly cranky. So what were we going to do? We're going to do power next. Yes, I know. Stop with the alarms. It's not school day till tomorrow. So got Brian there. Let's actually sweep. No, we don't want those ones. Yep, cool. So we don't really have a lot of power, but that's okay as well. We are going to chuck a blank canvas here, and we're actually going to put that on a 9. I want that built straight away. Those 5s up there. I want that done. Look, no, not 8s, because that's too much. We'll do 7s. 7's there. 7 there, and they can't reach there, so that's fine. Cool. They're growing. They'll take time. But once... Who's the artist? Marcus. Marcus, you're the artist, which makes sense. He's a journalist. A music journalist, I think. As far as I remember. So, they actually do take quite a long time to build. Like, it is a substantial... it's a substantial investment in your duplicants. But what we're going to do... What do we get in furniture? So we've got ceiling lamps now. We can make compost now, which is breaking polluted dirt down into fertilizer. So if we actually just do that, and then we get compost... And once again, these are going to move in the future because we don't need the toilets to be like this. We're working towards having a lavatory setup. So some of these might move. I'm just going to have... Actually, they will move because we're going to have a toilet on that side and a toilet on that side, just kind of like we've got already. Where we get oxygen? The algae terrarium. So let's have a look. There we go. That research is done now. We're going to go for sanitation science. We're going to do liquid piping and then sanitation sciences, and that should actually work out pretty well. Now, this is going to go on a 9, which I know is a bit crazy for such a focus to be put on anything, but by doing that, you can see there's clothing's taking negatives, the electric wires taking negatives, the debris, what debris is close enough to be... Oh, wait a minute, is there some right there? There's some right there. Can you just pick that up? I need that gone. Sweep. 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 Okay, so we actually got a masterpiece there, so that's actually going to take that up quite a bit. You can see that it's still not as high as I'd like, so what else can we put down for that? We could put down... I mean, we could do this. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna chuck that on mine. That does take a lot to build, but like I said, we're trying really hard to keep our duplicants happy as we go. Ooh, didn't even notice. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, okay. I mean, this is good. This is actually probably better. Meep's probably better than the other ones. Or this one could be... This one could actually be better. Now, tinkering's important. So I'm actually going to... this one... What name can I give this one? This could be me. I'm a level 6 technician. So we've got Slosh now as well. We're just going to quickly jump in here and take that down. He can dig, deliver, build, harvest. He can power, repair, mop. He can compost, liquid fan. Attack, but no cooking. No cooking, no research. And no art. And that should be pretty fine. Now, these... Look. I'm a bit sick of this. Just clean up all this stuff for me. I know it's going to take a long time, and I know it's probably not the best plan of all, but we need to get it done. Okay, so if we just chuck some of these... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that could be our storage for now. Maybe I might have gone a little bit far there, but that's okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. These things that I'm doing here, that's just to keep my mind on this kind of block of 4. I am kind of looking forward to being able to put some gas permeable tiles down, but we don't have the research yet, so we can't actually do it. So what's it? Okay, the decor's not perfect. We're going to do that. We're going to do a sculpture now. I know that you can't do perfect sculptures with that. So, yep, but no organic. Yes, but no organic. Yes, but no organic. I mean, and there should be a way to kind of drag it and like select them all or something like that. I don't know how it would work with the UI, but I mean, there has to be a kind of a way. So Marcus is over there working away. I might chuck that up on an 8 actually, just so that if it can get built, it can get built. Burnt Brian's clothing are a -5. Nah, it's not that bad. We'll get better clothes made as soon as we can. But I haven't even seen any of the plants that you can use to make clothes yet. So all but no organic. All but no organic. Okay, so that's kind of sorted. We could empty these. But we won't need to do that until we actually have the lavatories researched, which is kind of what we're working towards. And we do have enough water kind of to start with. And I mean, I will, once we've got the ability to build the lavatories, I will probably move these along just so I can have a lavatory here and a shower here. And we'll chuck another one, lavatory here and a shower here. So we will move these as we go. I mean, you have to kind of move things around at the beginning because who's idle? What do you mean he's idle? Oh, because... Okay. Okay, so if he's idle... he can sweep. And deliver. Yeah. So that's fine. So if you can't research because no one's making the power, then you can... Yeah, I'm fine with that. That makes perfect sense to me. So we're just going to do that and no organic. That and no organic. And I almost want to deconstruct. Look, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. So we're just going to deconstruct all those. Now, I hope everything just falls out. I think that's how it works. If not, we're losing a lot of stuff, but I can't imagine that... What? Yeah, it must have all just fallen out, so that's fine. Yeah, so that's cool. So we're going to take everything up there. So let's just sweep it. This stuff could go on a 9 sweep. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of happy with that kind of progress. So that's going to go there. We're still kind of trying to avoid the slime because that does pollute things. We can actually build bigger batteries, so let's do that. Now, This costs quite a bit as opposed to this. Actually, it's not that much more. Okay. This is, once again, don't necessarily do what I do. Ever. Don't necessarily ever do what I do. So we're getting rid of every single power cord we've got. And that is purely because I don't like the normal electrical wires. They just break on me all the time. So let's just do this. Well, actually, you know what? We're just going to get rid of that. And we're going to build some normal batteries. And, come on, you're almost there. There we go. And we will get this and we'll go heavy. And we'll go there. And just the wires. And we'll get rid of just the wires. Yeah, okay. And let's have a look at the priorities now. Well, I mean, look, that needs to be on an 8. And that needs to be on an 8. And they need to be on a 9 if we want to do them. 9, 9. Brilliant. So they should go and build them now. We don't have anybody doing any research, which is I guess fine. Burnt Brine, can you build? You can build if there's absolutely nothing else to do, so that's fine. Let's cancel all the sweep orders. Cancelling all those sweep orders for now because we're not going to have to worry about that. We get all of this built, and I guess that's gonna work out okay. Now we've got the better wires. Trust me, it really does make a huge difference. Now, if we start planning this, this is a temporary thing. So we get the wire coming down like this. And as a temporary thing, we have the pipes coming up here. So they're the good pipes going in. If I go... So if we go to there... Yeah, okay, so that can work. That can work. Alright, so what we're going to end up doing is having a lavatory and a thing there. So we can actually start kind of planning that now. So we've got the good stuff coming in here. And we can have the bad stuff running out this way. Yeah, okay. So we can have the bad stuff coming out that way. Yeah, okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. That will work. So we can have that there. And this is all just temporary while we're using this particular water here. And afterwards we will be using very different stuff. So we grab this plumbing, and this one can come out here. Actually. And we will get rid of the liquid pipes that's there. So that'll work that way. That'll be coming in there, and that'll get pumped out that way. And they can walk down and jump over that and do all of that for me, which is good. That's all. Okay, so we want actually that one to be a 9, and we want that to be an 8. Want that to be 8, that to be 8. That does not need to be there. Can you cancel it, please? Yes, cool. Yep, so that's going to work. You are charging all of that. That's good. So that pump there is going to pump that water out and into the lavatory and into the shower. So we're just going to take this one over here. Actually, no. We're going to take it from here. Yep. And the bad stuff can come out this way, because it's already doing so. Except... that could be iffy. Actually, no. I can work it out. We can work with that. That's okay. That is okay. really want this to be built. This is annoying me. So you can do that. What's our stress at? 3%. Excellent. That's hadn't even really been paying attention. So what's our research like? We're getting there. This one, we can actually start fabricating that as well. So we might as well do that before I forget. And we can grab this pipe to be a 6. No. Clear that out. And there we go. So you guys probably won't necessarily know what we're working towards, but it's going to happen in the very near future. Hopefully the research will be done. There we go. So we're getting this stuff built here now. Is that algae or is that slime? If that's slime, that's going to start producing bad stuff. So we're going to get rid of that. Just noticed that's there. We don't have the air deodorizer, the air deodorizer just yet, but that's okay. What's our heat? It's not too bad, but this is producing polluted oxygen. But we're going to take that all the way over to this one, which has at the moment algae, fertilizer, slime, and polluted dirt going in there, which is fine. Still got plenty of water there. You can hear the geyser. I think it's, yep, it's spitting out water again, which is good. Wonder what's going on in here. Oh, it's a vacuum. That's why it looks like that. That's right. Okay, so inapplicable research. Yeah, you know, so she should be going over there. Cool. All right. So our stress isn't going up that high, which is good. I'm actually going to let everything just go for a little bit. We're not going to. We've still got 20,000 food. I am actually paying attention to that, so don't worry about that. Low atmospheric pressure. Well, that'll sort itself out soon. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Should we put it? I decided in this playthrough I wasn't going to start fast forwarding it until I kind of had to, because by fast forwarding it, you miss a lot of things, and we're trying our best to do this properly. So. What's that decor? I mean, that decor is relatively... Yeah, so that's actually going to start being a bit of an issue, isn't it? Okay, so oxygen, we are going to put that on a 9. We're going to put 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 there to start with. And they'll all be on a 9. Which they should be as well. So we're just going to, for the moment, make sure that these have an 8 on them for priority for putting algae in them, because we do actually have only 900 kilos. I mean, it's better than nothing. And it will mean that the oxygen will sort itself out, because these make oxygen out of carbon dioxide. So that will start fixing some of this problem. We do have a lot of polluted oxygen up here, but as I said, we don't even have the research yet for the air deodorizer, which is going to come pretty quickly. So he's going to finish that. And yeah, so we'll do that. 8s and 7s, because we don't actually have a lavatory over here yet, but we probably will. And I'm just going to take these down up here to a 6. Yeah, that might be doable. We will have to actually, I've just realized, just make those a little bit of a higher priority so they can actually get there. But other than that, everything's going to be pretty fine. So let's just sit back and enjoy what's going on here. There's no debris underneath our beds, which is good. That can be a huge problem. Now we are going to build some big reservoirs down here, but this is going to be a good kind of in the meantime kind of thing. I mean, there's literally no point in doing a lot of it yet, unless you're kind of planning for the future, and that's what I'm trying to do. Trying my best to do with this is to kind of plan for the future. So that research is done. We want gas piping now because it's the only one that's still on the low one. Then we'll probably grab advanced filtration or fine dining. Probably grab advanced filtration after that. Yeah, so no, I know we got that. So now we can, and we are going to just... Ooh, we're going to put that on a 9 because that is putrid, and over here as well we definitely need to do that. So we'll put a few 9s down just to start with here. Okay, we're gonna have to do another one. There's some of these things that we just have to do. So just gonna put that there. We do have both of those toilets still kind of running, which is good. You can be on an 8. And you should be finished zone. And with that, we'll be getting rid of this green polluted oxygen, which really can cause some serious issues. So I was about to say, I'd love to get another duplicate. Now, do we have enough beds? We do. Let's see if there's one that's got lots of athleticism. I don't know. Negative 30% skill leveling. We can't get you. You're allowed sleeper. I'm going to call you Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. Now you, I'm just gonna get. I know that I said I can change the names later, but we're just gonna get you to dig, deliver, sweep, harvest, and mop. I guess combat. So he's gonna bring everything around, which is good. And which I can look. Let's just do this. So we got an 8 on you. Yep. Food is decayed. Yeah, I'm sure it has. We are slowly getting down to the point where we might actually have to start building some food. Cooking some food. You don't build food, you cook food. So here we go. This is what we're going to be doing. So we've got a lavatory here and a shower there. Now, if we do this, like that. Let's do that for a second, because if I do... Oh no, it doesn't have to be perfectly... I was going to be funny about where the paintings were, but that's just unnecessary. Don't worry about that. So we'll just get them there, and once that's built, we'll get rid of that, and not before. So if we just jump over here, grab another storage there and there. They can be 7s, and that'll be fine. We are going to get another air deodorizer up here, and the reason that that's happening is because we need to sweep up that stuff there. Alright, here we go. This is where we get the 9s in it. Yep, you and you. You. You can go there. You can go there. And that should actually sort it out. Hopefully that'll sort it out. We got like another minute or two to go in the episode, so I'm just gonna kind of let it go. We might even go a tiny little bit over, because I know that the oxygen's a big concern. I know the algae's running out really quickly, but we do have more down here, and we are kind of working our way towards advanced filtration, but we are just going to get the gas piping, because then we can get the gas permeable tiles, and that'll make a huge difference. Now we do have the one guy who just sweeps, so we could, and I kind of feel that we need to get that stuff swept up, because if we don't, this area is just going to keep getting worse, and we don't want. So here we go. We got water coming in, but there's nowhere for it to go yet, so we need to get this done first. And then we're going to start to be able to do that, and that other good water can go over here and into that one, and we'll have another lavatory and shower over there, and the bad water can go out that way. Yeah, so that should all work. It should all work. Everything should be in a pretty decent position from here anyway, to work from. So we are actually going to move a lot of this stuff, and we're going to, as I said, we're going to build, we're going to have one more kind of line here, and then underneath it, in this whole section here, we're going to have a big reservoir of polluted water and good water, and we're just going to have to filter things through there. So this is, as I said, a temporary one, but it's going to be very, very necessary. And as soon as this gets built and this gets built, we will have working lavatories, which it's important. And then once we've got that going, we can start worrying about the gas up here, and we can start worrying about food and kind of working on some decor to make some people happy, because it is really important to do that. But if they can't clean themselves, they do get pretty cranky. So what are we going to do next? Advanced filtration, and then we can also start turning some slime into some algae. So we're certainly on our way. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Any hints or questions or suggestions or whatsoever, please do leave them down below in the comments. This is the second season of Oxygen Not Included, the Cuboid Hemorrhoid Asteroid. I'll see you guys next time.